Hey there everyone, it's Evelyn with Evelyn's Crafty Chalk. Hope you're having a great day and welcome. So today I'm going to be working with a digital file of the Highland cow. There it is, the transfer. And I cut it out on my Cricut and then I go ahead and pull it off of the chalk suede paper, which is what I'm using to do the design. And then I want to make this cow a lighter brown, but I don't have it. So I take some bark and then I take some white and I mix it up to give it more of a milk chocolate color rather than a dark color. So I mix those two colors up, and once I do that and get it to the tone I wanted, I take a brush and I paint on top of the chalk suede cow. I add a little water to make it a little easier to spread, and then I spread it all over the cow except not on the horns. Once I've done that, I dry it, and then I make sure it's dry, and I take my fuzzing cloth and I place my transfer on the fuzzing cloth. I pull it out of the packaging and then I write back on the back so that I know when I'm going to put it back, I put it in the right place. And the reason I do that is because these are reusable. They have a little stickiness on them, and you can use them 10 to 12 times and just wash them and put them back on the backing sheet. I fuzz it so I take a little of the stickiness off of it, and then I put some surface wax on the area that I've chalked so that it doesn't come up when I put the sticky transfer on. And then I line up my transfer with the chalk suede cutout, and I take some black Couture paste and I mix it up. I'm looking for that yogurt consistency, and then I spread it all over the chalk suede. I make sure I cover all of the areas, and then I pick up the excess paste and place it back in the jar. Now I pick up the transfer and I just pull it up, hold it on one end, then the other, and I pull it from the middle, and there it is. There's that Highland cow is so stinking cute. Look at it. I love it. Wow. Look at all those details. Okay, so then I have the bow, and I take the transfer that has the little leopard print on it. I have the leopard print and a plain one, and I take the leopard print one and I spread some shimmer flamingo on it. I thought that would be kind of cool. And once I've done that, I pick up the excess paste, and then I pick up the transfer to reveal the really cute headband, excuse me, that goes on the top of the cow, and she looks absolutely adorable. Now, I didn't like how my bell was not quite aligned at the bottom, so I just took my detail tool and I scraped off the bell, and then I took some more of that paste I had mixed up and I covered it up once again. And once I've covered up where I wanted it, I dried it. And then I took my transfer, and this is kind of how you can wash these. I just take some water and take an board eraser that Couture has, and you just put the water on it, clean it on one side, then clean it on the other, and you're good to go. The transfer is stained by the black paint or paste, but that doesn't matter. The transfer will work just fine since the silk screen is clean. Now that I have my cow ready to go here, I'm going to just take my backing sheet so I don't have to stick that cow on that chalk again, and I just do the bell again. I lift it up, and now the bell is centered, and that is so much better. I like that. Okay, so I changed my mind and I decided I wanted to do another headband, and so I used Saucy, which is the color of the month, a few months ago, and those are colors that come once a month, and you can purchase them with a $75 order, but once they're gone, they're gone. And this was a really pretty red that came out a few months ago. If you want to use red, there's other reds like candy apple that you can use that still are in our website. Then I dry it, and then I have this board, the surface that I got from Dollar Tree. I painted it with some chalk paint, and then I took some surface wax and I spread it all over the board since it is painted. And then I took this new transfer I have, it's not new, but new to me, meaning I haven't used it yet. And I pulled off the backing. It's called the Aztec pattern, and it is huge. It's a big, big transfer. So I decided to just pull part of it off since I'm only going to use a small part of it. And I put my fuzzing cloth on it rather than putting the transfer on the fuzzing cloth. And I fuzzed it a couple times to get rid of some of that stickiness. Once I've done that, I line it up with the board, and I just kind of figure out where I want it. And once I have done that, I run my fingers through it to take any bubbles out. And then I take that color Saucy again, that Couture paste, and I spread it all over the parts that I want to be on the board. Okay, now that I've done that and I've pulled it out, I'm going to go ahead and do it again at the bottom of the board. I'm going to have borders on the top and the bottom, so I just kind of place my pattern at the bottom, run my fingers through it, and then I spread some paste on it, and I take my squeegee and I spread it all over the pattern that I'm interested, again, to be on the board. This time I pull it up halfway through to make sure that it doesn't stick to my transfer and it doesn't pull up from the board. And then once I've done that, I take a smaller tool and finish up the area that I'm interested in chalking onto this board. I pull up the transfer, and that looks awesome. Look at that. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the board looked just really, really white, and for a cow, a Highland cow, I thought maybe a little distressing, so I took some ink and just spread it all over the board. Some distressing ink. And once I've done that, I take the Highland cow and I put her on the board where I think I want her, and then I take some hot glue and spread it all over the back of that chalk suede paper, and I place it on the board. And look at that. She looks adorable. And now with the headset, she looks even more adorable. Oh, and yep, that hot glue is hot. Okay, now that I have that there, I'm gonna just find where I want it on her head. Kind of look for a spot there that looks good. And there you have it. She looks so cool. I finish it up by placing some more hot glue on the ends so it doesn't pick up. And then I take the twine that the board came with, and I add some beads on each side just to give it a little bit more of a finishing touch. And I place the twine back in the little holes the board has, and she is ready to go. How cool is that? I love it. What do you guys think? She's so cute. Hey, don't forget to follow, subscribe, and share. Bye.